What if I told you the future of the cloud, of AI, of all our digital data, isn't actually here on Earth? Okay, yeah, let's get into this, because some of the biggest names in tech are looking up, like way up, for the next big thing.
I'm sure you've heard this phrase before, right? To the moon. It used to be the rallying cry for crypto folks, but now, space entrepreneurs are saying it, and they mean it literally. It's all about this wild idea of blasting our data centers into orbit and maybe even further.
So, what's with the sudden rush to get off the planet? Well, it boils down to one thing: data. The crazy growth of AI and just our digital lives in general is creating this incredible demand for storage and processing power. It's a demand so huge that it's forcing us to think way outside the box, or, in this case, outside the entire atmosphere.
But here's the really interesting part, the big paradox. We make all this super valuable data right here on Earth. But Earth is also where all the dangers are. It turns out our digital world is, well, a lot more fragile than we think. So let's talk about what those risks actually are. I mean, why is our own planet suddenly not the best place for our most important digital stuff? We're going to look at the specific threats that are making data centers here on the ground a bigger and bigger problem. And man, it's a pretty serious list. You've got everything from Mother Nature getting more intense, storms and hurricanes, to crises that are totally our own fault, like wars, hacking, cyber ransoms. Even something as simple as a network going down can be absolutely crippling. Any one of these could be a total disaster for our data.
Okay, so if Earth has all these problems, what's the answer? Yep, you guessed it, space. But why space? What's so special about it? Well, it turns out that the unique physics of the cosmos basically cancel out almost every single risk we just talked about. It's a pretty neat solution.
Yeah, when you put them side by side, the difference is just, wow. On Earth, you have all those risks we covered. But in space, you've got unlimited solar power, a natural vacuum that keeps things cool for free, and, get this, the ultimate off-site backup that's totally safe from anything happening down here. It's a really, really strong case.
And this brings us to this key idea called the benign environment of space. And that doesn't just mean empty, it means it's stable. It's a place that's just free from all the chaos of Earth. And look, this idea is bigger than just data. It's a whole vision for moving other harmful industries off-planet to help create a more sustainable future for all of us down here.
Okay, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, right? Well, it's not. There's actually a startup in Florida, Lone Star Data Holdings, that's already making this happen. For real. Let's dig into how they're pulling it off.
And get this, they've already proved the whole concept works. Lone Star sent a small data center to the moon on a test flight. And the really critical part is, during that flight, they successfully sent data analytics back to Earth, basically checking that the system was working. So this isn't just an idea on a whiteboard. They actually did it. And look, they are not slowing down one bit. This timeline just shows you how fast this is all moving. That test mission? That's old news already. Their first commercial launch is happening this fall. Then by 2028, they're planning on data centers orbiting the moon. And by the early 2030s, they want them on the moon itself. Again, this isn't some 50-year plan. We're talking about this fall. A commercial data center is launching on the Lindsey 4 and 5 satellites. That's just months away, not decades. Yeah, the future is definitely getting here a lot faster than you'd think.
Okay, let's zoom out for a minute, because this is so much bigger than just, backing up your vacation photos. What we're talking about here could be the very beginning of a new industrial revolution, one that's not even limited to our own planet.
I think this quote from Lone Star's founder really gets to the heart of it. The goal is to lift some of the most harmful industry off the planet and put it into the benign environment of space. Think about it. Data centers need a ton of energy and cooling, so they're kind of the perfect first step.
And what's really important is how they want to do this. The whole vision is about being thoughtful and sustainable. This isn't about giving up on Earth. It's actually about saving it by moving the stuff that uses the most resources to a place where clean power is endless and cooling is, well, natural. So, what's the big takeaway here? Well, we are right on the edge of a massive shift in how we even think about data and infrastructure. And it all leads to this one final kind of mind-blowing question. Are we about to live in a world where your digital life, your memories, your most important information is literally stored on the moon? Honestly, it seems like it's no longer a question of if, but just when.